All right, let's take a look at this circuit here. Except for this part here, this looks like a series circuit, right? It goes dupe, 2 ohm, but then this is confusing, right? So what we do, what our strategy here is to break this down or condense it until we can recognize it. So notice that these guys are in parallel. Okay, so these guys are in parallel, so that resistance there is going to be 1 over 1 over 11 plus 1 over 7. Okay, so let's do that. 11 to the minus 1 plus 7 to the minus 1, the whole thing to the minus 1. That's 4.277. And the 7s just keep going. Okay, and now we're set. Now we've got a resistor, a resistor, a resistor, a resistor. This is a series circuit, and we can solve this. Okay, so the current, and this will be the current in A1, right? Okay, A1 is just going to be 17 divided by all of this resistance, so 2 plus 4.277. So we pretend that that's just one resistor. That's the fiction here, right? Plus 5 plus 3. All right, so we go all the way around. 2 plus this guy, right? 4.27777 plus 5 plus 3. All right, so what is that? 17 divided by parentheses 2 plus, and then up arrow, I'm using the up arrow to grab that number, plus 5 plus 3. And I've got 1.9066 amps, right? And that's the answer to here, right? So I'd say 1.907, I guess, or 1.191. Oh, there's a 1 in front of it. Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay, so 1.191 amps is our current there. Okay, now my next one here is we want to find V1 there. Okay, so V1 is going to be IR, right? And we're going to go from the upstream side to the downstream side, right? And the total resistance there is 5 plus 3. And the current is this, so that's not too bad, right? That's going to be 1.19066 times 5 plus 3. Okay, so that times 8 is 9.5253 5253 volts, right? But V2 is the really interesting one. That's the one across this sub-circuit there. So let's figure that one out. V2 is also going to be IR, okay? And it's going to be this current here, 1.19066 times, and then that resistance from here to here, if we go from here to here, is 4.277. Repeating, right? So now I'm going to find that number, the 1.196, and go times the 4.2777 number. And that is 5.093385. So this is 5.093. Okay, now it gets interesting, right? We know that the potential from this point to this point is 5.0933. Okay, so now we can actually figure out the current through either one of these. They're asking us for the current through the 7 ohm, right? So the current through the 7 ohm is just going to be V2, whatever that potential is, divided by 7. Okay, and the current through the 11 ohm would be V2, whatever that potential is, divided by 11. Okay, so the number I just got, the 5.093 divided by 7 is 0.7276 amps, or 0.728 amps. All right, so the strategy is to just condense these, make them into one resistor that we understand, right? and then just solve, right? And then once we know the voltage across those subcircuits, we can expand it out and solve for things inside there.